I'm taking over the day shift now. Sure.
So I understand your therapy session is early today.
Dr. Burns has a conference this afternoon.
Are you all right?
Why do you ask?
You seem a little tired.
I'm fine.
I guess your run-in with Larry Wharton kind of shook you up, didn't it?
Seeing that man brought back a lot of bad memories.
Maybe it was good for you. Maybe you just sort of uncovered a lot of unresolved issues, you know.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Fine, thank you.
Would you like some coffee?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'll get it. It's okay. That outfit looks really good on you.
Thanks for letting me borrow it as soon as I get my things
Oh,
up.
no. Please. Consider it a gift.
You're much too kind.
It's the least I can do, seeing that you came here with just the clothes on your back. And I'm glad you did, by the way. You were in no shape to leave town last night.
True. Thank you for everything, Lauren, but I have to admit I'm a little surprised at your generosity. Why are you doing this for me?
It's all right. I'll confess. It wasn't totally out of the goodness of my heart. No? When I heard the particulars of what's going on with you, it only made sense to keep you close by. That way, I could make sure when you woke up this morning, you would call Paul and tell him that you're pregnant.
Morning.
Morning.
You got in late last night?
Yeah, you were sleeping. Did I wake you?
No.
Good.
Did you know Steve was here last night?
No, I didn't.
He flew in from New York hoping to pick things up where he left off with Trace.
Wow.
Trying to work things through.
Really? Any progress?
I don't know.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I walked in when he was speaking with Tracy. I think he felt a bit awkward. He took off.
In that situation, I can understand why.
So, as I said, I really didn't get a chance to talk with Steve, but I did have talks with both Colleen and Tracy.
It's not very surprising, is it?
They weren't like the talks we'd been having, Ash. In fact, I gained a whole new perspective. I'd like to share it with you.
before you start in, I'm not in the mood for a lecture on how Colleen should have two fathers in her life.
Ash, come on, work with me here. I am trying to make things better.
And I'm sure you think you can do that. Morning, Colleen.
Hi, where's my mom?
I haven't seen her this morning, honey. Listen, your aunt and I are talking, okay?
I really need to talk to her.
Well, you're gonna have to give me some time
Why?
because it's important.
You know what, Brad? Forget it. Whatever you have to say to me can wait. Obviously, this is much more pressing. I gotta get to the office anyway.
Ash, come on,
it's okay.
wait a
I
second.
need to talk to her. She's not in her room. And I really need to talk to someone who cares.
You're on board, Dove-wise.
I think you're pulling.
Oh, come on. Don't you think it'd be sweet after we said our I do's, 100 snow white doves go soaring into the air? Don't you think that Madame Foo-Foo wedding planner can give us a discount?
Now I know you're pulling my leg.
Hey, didn't you say that you would fulfill all of my dreams?
I was serious when I said that.
I know. I'm just kidding. I am pulling your leg. I'll let Maxine come up with the creative ideas.
Okay.
Okay?
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Dad's probably already left for work, but Jack might still be home.
Tracy.
Now that right there is the saddest sight in the world.
Oh, we'll survive for one night. Besides, Nate will keep you company.
Baby, I just hate not having you here.
Malcolm, I thought we agreed. When Nate comes to visit, I go back to my place.
Yeah. Okay, so we agreed. But you know what? The rules are about to change, sweetheart.
You're planning to tell Nate about our engagement?
Yes, I am. And after tonight, it'll be perfectly okay for you to be here when he is.
Okay, according to whom? Because we're not married yet.
You know what? I really don't think that's gonna make any difference to my son. Baby, he's old enough to realize that this here is a good thing.
I wasn't just thinking about Nate's reaction.
Oh. Olivia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I suppose I'm gonna have to tell her too.
Well, unless you want your son to break the news.
Morning.
Good morning, beautiful. You look great.
Well, you're in a good mood.
I know. So good, I woke up early and made waffles for everyone.
Wow. What's the occasion?
Oh, your baby shower. It's also a way for me to participate without actually having to go to the thing. And there's also another reason I feel so good.
Oh? What's that?
Last night, ring a bell?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You're right, you seem a little, distracted.
No, I'm fine. I think I was just, sort of restless last night.
I'd like to think it was my athletic prowess in the bedroom. I'm sure you're just wired with anticipation for your shower. Unless it's something else. I mean, is there anything wrong?
It smells so good.
Waffles?
Yeah, and Daddy's waffles.
Yeah, you guys hungry?
I'm starved.
Let's do it.
All right. Everybody sit down. I'm gonna get the plates.
Okay. There you go.
Well,
No, I'm not going to call Paul.
Isabella.
I thought I made it perfectly clear to you why that's not an option. There is no point in informing him.
Will you tell that to your son or daughter in a few years?
I don't have to listen to this.
You know, I could have called Paul last night, but I held off because I really feel that this is a matter between the two of you. Now, it's better if you do it. But if you force me, I will.
Why are you doing this? You're obviously interested in Paul. If you tell him about the baby, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot.
I'd be doing the same thing if I wasn't honest with you.
Not if he never finds out.
Are you that naive?
I am doing what I believe is right. Why won't you respect that?
Because of respect. Paul and I used to be married, and yes, I would love to see if something could happen there, but it's obviously not in the cards, so I insist on doing what I feel is right. And that is you telling Paul the truth about the child that you are carrying.
Why did I even say anything?
Who knows? But you did.
I'm not calling Paul. Do what you want. I'm leaving.
He's a private investigator, Isabella. You can run, but you can't hide. Surely you've thought of that.
Please, Lauren, don't do this. It won't help.
Look, I'm not playing matchmaker here. Believe me. I mean, maybe the two of you will never get together. But he is the father. He has a right to know.
I agree. Paul would want to know, and maybe he has that right. Try to look at it from my point of view. I'm in love with the father of my baby, who's in love with another woman. Why would I want to bring a child in the middle of that? Yes, there are children who come from families that break up. But at least at the beginning, they had some sort of mutual love that eventually fell apart. Paul and I don't even have that.
Life is tough. Tell me something I don't know.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. Where'd you come from?
Steve's hotel room.
I'm Tracy's husband, Steve Connolly.
Oh, okay. This is Phyllis Summers, Jack's fiance.
Oh, really? Hey, that's great. Congratulations. Welcome to the family.
Oh, thank you.
I can see why you're startled. You must really be a member of the family now because you're the first one to get the news. Steve and I have reconciled.
Oh, terrific. Congratulations. Back at you. That's great. Listen, I was just going to grab a bite to eat. Would you like to join me?
Sure. We'd love to.
Great. Is anyone else around?
No, just me. But we could celebrate anyway. We could have a good time. And I'm sure a lot of people will be delighted to hear your news.
But not everyone.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about yesterday. How you were suddenly so nice to me, inviting me to breakfast out of the blue.
It's because you hadn't eaten.
Well, I offered to fix myself something, but you insisted that I go out with you. And at first I was pleased. I thought it was a friendly gesture.
But now you no longer feel that way?
You know, I started having doubts when you pulled up in front of your son's coffee house. The one place in this whole town that I'm least welcome. It's kind of a strange choice, don't you think? And then, by chance, we run into Larry Wharton. Matt's partner in crime, a man that scares me to death.
What's your point?
That little run-in with Larry Wharton, it wasn't a coincidence, it was a setup.
Well, there you go again, counselor. Just hit me with another solid argument. So either I tell Olivia the whole deal, or she'll find out secondhand, and sure enough, knowing Olivia, she'll get her nose all bent out of joint, right?
Mm-hmm. Don't you think she would have a problem with my spending the night with you before we get married while Nate is here?
Alex, I really don't care if she does. Look, baby, I'm really comfortable with this. And I know my son will be too. So unless she can go running down to the judge making some big stink, I'm really not tripping.
Well, I don't think that should be an issue. But check with your lawyer.
Yes, ma'am. I will do just that. But you know, at the same time, I can't help wondering if maybe you brought up this we're not married yet angle for a particular reason.
Why would you think that?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe this was your roundabout way of trying to tell me that you want to run down to the justice of the peace like tonight and make this a done deal.
No.
No? Oh,
No.
come on, baby. I think I was reading your mind. Huh?
You weren't.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. We could go down and throw rocks at my man's window, huh? Just wake the old grumpy dude up. You know, he'll come running outside in his jammies, just fussing and carrying on, hooting and hollering, just ragging up the storm. Who's making all this commotion? What the hell's going on out here? Y'all young crazy kids, too late to be getting married. Now come back in a moment. But then he will wipe the sleep up out of his eyes, take one good look at us, and we'll be all lovey-dovey like we are. And he won't be able to help himself. Come on. He'll go running inside, grab his woman to play the organ. We gotta have some theme music, right?
Yeah.
And then, bada bing. I think we got ourselves a marriage ceremony. So, what do you say, Miss soon-to-be Alex Perez Winters? You want to tie the knot?
No dice, Mr. Handsome. The last thing I want is for this to all be a blur. It's the first time I've been engaged, and I really like the feeling.
Colleen, I hate leaving you like this.
I'm not asking anything from you. I just want to know where Mom is.
Sweetheart, I don't know.
Well, then just leave, okay?
You said you needed someone to talk to.
Not you. Not anymore.
Why would you say that?
I thought you cared about me. But last night you proved that you didn't.
Then obviously we got our signals crossed. Honey, I am not rejecting you, far from it. All I'm saying
Is you don't want us to be a family and you don't want to be my father.
I am your biological father. But Steve has been your father in every other sense of the word since you were a very young girl.
Until he threw his family away.
This is so complicated.
There's that word again. God, how I hate it. None of this seems complicated to me.
Well, maybe that's because you're not seeing...
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just want to see my mom. I can still talk to her and make her understand.
We're very pleased. You know, it's a fine art school on the Upper West Side, so Colleen can focus on her dancing in addition to her regular studies.
Oh, it's great. You know, Jack tells me she's an incredible dancer. I'd love to see her.
Have you talked to her much?
Not that much, just in passing when she was staying here. I know she was having a hard time, you know, with the separation. Yeah, she really was. Yeah, I'm sure she was feeling alienated, but now that you're back together, she'll come around.
Phyllis, it's really nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna just finish my coffee. I'll be right there, okay?
Okay.
You're concerned.
We'll just have to see how it goes.
Right. You know, Tracy, for what it's worth, once Colleen sees how happy her parents are, she'll realize how lucky she is to have her family back together again. I mean, a lot of kids don't get that chance.
Thank you.
Great waffles.
Thanks, I'm glad you like them.
Noah, hon, you better grab your backpack. Daddy's gonna take you to playgroup.
Okay.
You get up there, I'm gonna get you.
I'm going to finish my poem.
Ah, your poem, huh? Why don't you let me take a look at it?
No, you can read it tonight. It's a surprise for Mommy and the baby.
All right.
Yeah, sweetie.
Thank you. You know, since we're alone, you didn't answer me before. How come you were so restless last night?
Oh, it was nothing. I think I just had a bad dream.
Oh, you should have woke me up. You know, I could have comforted you again. Must have been a doozy.
It was just a dream.
I'm sorry. What was it about?
Well, I can't really describe it to you, you know, because that's the way it is with dreams. Once they're over, they're just gone. And when I woke up this morning, it seemed so real, and now I can't even remember a thing about it. Isn't that silly?
Ready?
All right, let's go, little man. Have fun at your shower.
Oh, thank you. Come here, sweetie. Give me a hug and a kiss. Oh, have a good day, okay?
You know, I'm really sorry I have to miss it, too. I wish I could be here.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing, it's just that we said we were going to take things slowly.
You said that. I made no such promise.
Look, maybe we should go outside.
I did something earlier. And I wasn't going to mention it, but now I'm having second thoughts.
What did you do?
I booked a room for tonight. For us.
Well, maybe you have a point.
So I'm finally getting through.
Look, I'm willing to concede. This situation is far more complex than even I first imagined. But my every instinct tells me that it is wrong for you to leave town without at least talking to Paul.
So we're still at an impasse.
All right. What about a compromise? You see, I think that you are running because you are panicking. You are not looking at the whole picture here.
I'll admit that's possible.
Good. Okay, you know, I have a corporate suite over at the Genoa City Hotel. Why don't you go there for a couple of days and think about your situation? And I agree not to tell Paul.
No, that is not enough. He's gonna realize that you're hiding something and he's gonna get it out of you.
You know him far better than...
Lauren, look, you have to promise me.
All right, fine. I won't see Paul, and I'll do some thinking of my own. And at the end of that time, we'll see where we stand. So, do we have a deal?
Whenever you need something, I'll always be there for you. You can always count on me. I hate to see you in pain like this.
Ash? Hey, what is it?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, don't tell me nothing. Last time we talked, you told me you and Brad are having problems. That's all you told me.
I don't want to get into it.
I think you do. Hey, come on, talk to me. I want to help. I'm concerned.
Well, what? Brad and I are having problems.
Still.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Still about Colleen?
It's a big part of it. Every day is just more of the same.
Can't seem to get a grip on things, huh?
I don't even know what the hell happened, Jack. Brad and I were happier than we've ever been until we embarked on this mission of mercy to help Tracy and Colleen through a rough time, and now it's totally taken over our lives.
I'm sure it
I
seems
feel
like
so
that right now.
unbelievably helpless. It's just like I'm watching my life just spin out of control. More and more, I wonder if my husband and I have what it takes for the long haul.
So, where is this room?
At the lodge under my name.
I'll meet you there in an hour.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. But the mood you're in, does it have anything to do with Isabella?
What do I have, it tattooed on my forehead?
Well, at Jack's party, I couldn't help but notice how happy the two of you seemed.
Well, we were, Gina. We were very happy.
Paul, I'm sure it goes without saying that Christine will always have a special place in my heart. But given what's happened to your marriage, I was just hoping after seeing you and Isabella at the party that you were going to start living your life again.
Well, you know how life is sometimes. It's never quite that easy.
You know something, Paul Williams?
What?
You're a pretty great guy. So I have a feeling that you're going to find happiness, or it's going to find you. Guaranteed.
Thanks. God. Isabella, what the hell have I done? How could I let you get away?
Fine. We'll do it your way.
You'll stay at my hotel suite and think things through? Good. Now, I am trusting you, no disappearing acts, or I swear I will go straight to Paul.
You know, you don't have to remind me who has the upper hand here, Lauren.
Okay. We have too much at stake here to be rude to one another. I'm on your side, Isabella. At least for the next few days.
Hey. That's your poem, honey?
Well, it was going to be. But I couldn't get all the words to rhyme. And it turned into a letter to the baby.
Oh, Cassie, that's so sweet. I can't wait to hear it at the shower.
Well, I'm not sure I want to read it in front of all those people. It's kind of personal.
Well, would you like to read it to just me?
Here goes. Dear baby, my name is Cassie. I'm gonna be your sister. I know you're growing inside, Mommy, and every day you get bigger. I can't wait until you're ready to come out and be with us. We all want to hold you and hug you. I gave you my room, and we're making it really nice for you. You'll be close to Mommy and Daddy, so they can watch over you all the time. Noah will be your brother, but he's too little to help. I'm old enough to change your diapers and give you a bath. I'll be careful, I promise. We'll all take really good care of you. I'm counting the days till your birthday on New Year's. The whole family is. We love you so much already, and we'll love you even more when you're here. Love, Cassie. So what do you think? Mommy, what's wrong?
Nothing, honey. I'm fine.
Then why are you crying?
I just think what you wrote is beautiful, and I love it, honey.
Uh-oh, I know that look.
Yeah, it's time to head to the old salt mines. Gotta make that money, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want me to take your stuff down to the car?
No. I'm not in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You're not headed to Newman anymore. Baby, when do you start your new gig?
Next week.
Next week? Oh, baby. That's too bad. Girl, I just think you should have taken more time off. I mean, you've been working your pretty little behind off since you came to this town.
Well, it's just I'm needed there as soon as possible. So a few days will have to suffice.
Okay, all right. Well, look, I'm gonna take your word for it that this is a good move, but I will say this. Baby, I'm gonna put my foot down. 18-hour days, it's not happening. Alex, that's important.
I know.
Look, I just don't want you to work so hard that your work becomes your life, okay?
Well, it's a busy firm, but I don't think it'll be that bad.
Really? Well, it seems to me they're already cracking the whip. Hey, maybe I should put in a little appearance, huh? Come in, shake hands with your boss, make sure he realizes that you have a life outside of the job.
Actually, he's already aware of that.
Oh, yeah? So you told him about us?
Well, I didn't have to. He already knew. In fact, you know him.
Oh, yeah? Who is it?
Michael Baldwin.
Honey, I really do have to get to work.
No one's keeping you.
I feel uncomfortable leaving you upset.
Mom should be back soon. You can go. I certainly don't need you. Mom? Hi, sweetie. Mom, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you too, sweetheart.
What are you doing here? What's going on?
Colleen, we have some news for you.
Your mom and I have talked some more. We've worked things out.
Sweetheart, we're back together again. This difficult time is finally over. It's finally over, and we can be a family again.
Ash, my God. What is going on over there? Listen, if Golden Boy is screwing things
Just
up...
stop it. If you're going to start with this knee-jerk reaction, I'm not going to talk to you about this.
Help me understand, okay? If Bradley isn't to blame for your troubles, who is?
Nobody is. That's the whole point. This isn't a matter of who's at fault. Everybody's acting in good faith, which makes it even more difficult to decide what to do. A situation arises where Brad has the opportunity to get to know his daughter better. It's a situation that I helped create, remember? I talked Tracy into letting Colleen stay with us.
Yes, you felt sorry for your niece.
Right, because she was desperate and her life was a mess.
And you came through for her, you did her a favor, and maybe now it's biting you in the butt.
I thought I was doing everybody a favor, Jack. I mean, Brad was so pleased. Who can blame him?
I think the bigger question is, do you blame him?
Why should I? Doesn't he have the right to form a stronger bond with his natural daughter? What man or woman in his position wouldn't do the same thing? Now, all of a sudden, there's this gulf between us.
And this daughter he has from another marriage has you feeling insecure?
I'm not sure. If that's the case, I don't like what it says about my insecurities.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not necessarily a weakness. Honey, sometimes there are reasons to feel insecure.
Do you realize that none of this would have been a problem if there hadn't been a rift in Steve and Tracy's marriage? And if Colleen wasn't trying to rid herself of her stepfather? I mean, this could have been a beautiful thing. A father and a daughter rediscover each other.
But this situation isn't exactly ideal.
Why not? We're not the first married couple to deal with the fallout from a divorce. Brad loves me. I know he's committed to Abby. Why can't I just step back and not be threatened by this?
I'm sure you've tried.
Oh, God, have I tried. I have tried over and over again, but instead of it making me feel better, it just makes me feel like my life is falling apart at the seams, Jack. I've started looking for answers in all the wrong places. And I'm just afraid that the longer this goes on, I don't know what I might do.
So you think I set you up?
Didn't you?
Why would I do that?
Oh, come on, give me a little credit. It just, seems like too much of a coincidence, you know? You taking me there, and Wharton's just happening to be there. The timing was just a little too perfect, don't you think? Not to mention the way you studied my reaction. I mean, you've been watching me since I walked in this door.
Let me ask you something. Why would I force an encounter? It would send you into a tailspin.
Listen, just stop, okay? I know what my instincts are telling me. And now there's just one answer for me.
What's that?
I can't stay in this apartment with you any longer. I'm moving out. Today.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.